Alrighty. Okay, hold on. Take one.
You're such a tool.
I'm gonna start the show with that. With me going, take one. You're such a tool, Joe.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Advanced Shouting Presents the Intermission with myself, Alicia, and Joanna Down Under. That's actually not her last name, but that's what we're going with.
I'm
And
gonna run. I'm gonna run with it. Joanna down
you're gonna
under.
run with that. Oh, so it is the was it third week of October? Yeah, give or take.
Yeah.
It's almost Halloween, which is a big deal around here. Not so much in Australia, which is disconcerting. But this time next year, hopefully, you'll be here for Halloween.
Hopefully, hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
You,
I sent you following last week's conversation. I sent you guys a video of Kmart, and as I was at checkout, there was a crap ton of Halloween stuff. So maybe Halloween is bigger than I think it is here. But
And I'd say I watched that video. I was impressed with Kmart. It was
yeah.
swanky.
it looked like our version of Target.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
okay.
That's what our targets are like.
Well, maybe
Mhm.
our targets are crap then.
Well, if you miss your target, it comes around back and hits it. A boomerang joke.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a terrible joke.
it was not good.
No,
Now,
that was terrible.
look, they all can't be home runs. So as you can see by Joanna's attire with her Red Wings jersey, hockey is back in upon us. It started on Thursday of this week, and Joanna actually has a Stanley Cup prediction that she put into a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern form. Can we see that for everyone?
Ooh.
Okay,
Yes.
so I got the small pumpkin because
Mhm.
I'm a household of two, and I did my attempt of
I think that's pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah, it
but
almost looks like a Wu-Tang Clan symbol.
and just in case you couldn't, so I think that might be displaying backwards, but
Good use. No, it's displaying correctly. It's good use of a label maker.
yes,
So you guys don't celebrate Halloween, but you have pumpkins
it's weird.
available.
Like I think
Are
it's
pumpkins native to Australia?
yeah, duh.
Well, I don't know. I'm looking at the Outback menu, which we're gonna get to in a second, and there's nothing about pumpkins on it, so I didn't know that.
No, we have a large variety of pumpkins, but this is the kind of what are these pumpkins called? What are those?
They're almost gourds. They're really small.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
well, no, these are the smaller ones. Are the bigger jack o' lantern type pumpkins.
They're just pumpkins. Small ones are called gourds, pretty much.
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of these ones are kind of first time I've seen them in Australia, but we have different other
Okay.
varieties as well. So butternut
Well, I
pumpkin.
didn't know. I'm just trying to learn all the
Oh,
I'm just
butternut
trying to
pumpkin.
learn all the things that are native to your land.
I was scooping it out and I was like, oh my god, this pumpkin smells disgusting. Oh, how do you guys eat this? Yeah.
Yeah, the guts are like the gross part.
Ugh, ugh. And
But
can
once
I?
but then you puree them, they're good. Like if
Yeah,
you're
or like
making
bake
yeah,
the seeds. I
yeah, the
like
seeds are
when
really
the
yeah. You
pumpkin
should bake
seeds
the
are really
seeds.
I
good.
think anything that needs to be pureed to make it taste better.
Well, no, you just need the texture for if you're making pumpkin pie.
I've never had pumpkin pie.
Well, that'll have to change when you come here.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
look,
like one of the top pies.
it's one of the top pies. Now, I like pumpkin pie. It's not my favorite though.
What's
Yeah, that's what I said. It's one of the top.
there's a
Oh, hold on a
place.
second. I have a problem here. There we go. Okay, I fixed that.
Um,
Um,
no,
it's
there's a
good. It's very good. And look, if you put it in front of me, I'll eat it. I got body by carbs. That's my whole physique thing that I'm going for here. It's not a dad bod. It's a father figure. Um, I saw a T-shirt that said that.
That's
Um,
funny.
I didn't think I was gonna be able to use that anytime soon when I did.
love
Um,
it.
so look, if you put pie in front of me, I'm gonna eat a pumpkin pie. But if I had to choose, it would not be my first choice.
Pecan pie would be mine.
That's very good. I'd like it just a traditional apple pie.
Hmm.
No.
Yeah, good old. That's what we're known for up in my parts of New England.
Yeah, see, I think McDonald's is, or Macca's, as we say down here, Macca's
Macca's.
apple pie kind of put me off it, really.
Well, you've never had real apple pie then.
I tried to make one once. It was pretty abysmal.
Strawberry rhubarb is a good pie. Coconut cream, chocolate mousse, coconut. Yeah, those are all good. Key lime. Key lime's my favorite.
What's that place?
You never had key lime pie?
No.
Okay.
Don't even know
You
what
just
a key
gotta think.
lime is. Is a key
I
lime
don't
a
really
thing?
like key lime.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is. It's a specific
Mhm.
kind of lime. They're smaller, they're a little rounder, and they're a little more sour.
Right.
But you need those. Yeah,
It's
we'll
kind
go
of
to
like a sour pie.
Yeah, we'll
in a
go.
way.
And the lemon meringue is also a very popular one too. We'll go to Magnolia Bakery when we're here and we'll have a wall of pies.
I feel Magnolia Bakery is going to be like our live cross.
So do you know what you want to be for Halloween next
I
October
I
when you
don't
come?
know. I haven't decided. I'm watching Attack on Titan at the moment, which I don't know if you guys know it.
I have no idea what that is.
I've watched the first couple of episodes, but that's it.
Is that a cartoon?
It's an
It's like an
it's an
anime.
anime. Thank you. Um, so I might go as like a Titan, which is basically just
So you're naked.
yeah, but I just wear like no. I'm thinking more like an armored Titan, or a
Yeah.
yeah, like one of the fancy ones. That
Okay.
that's just what's playing on my mind at the moment.
You have a lot of time to decide.
Yeah.
There's Halloween stores every 5 blocks around here. We'll go somewhere. And,
Okay. Or maybe I'll go as like a zombie queen, the queen, but
Oh, I love it.
All right, so yeah, we teased the Outback menu here. I'm going to
Mhm.
read some of the selections from Outback's menu, which is fine Australian cuisine, and I just want your reactions about how authentic it is. Feel free to laugh because this is probably going to be hilarious. I just want your reactions as a true Australianer.
I have been to Outback
I know you
once,
have. The menu has changed as I'm looking
but
here. There's lots of new things on here
there's like
from
two
the
things.
finest parts of Australia.
There's two
And are we
things.
looking at the sorry, are we looking at the AU menu
No, I'm
or do
looking
you
at
want
the
an
American menu.
American?
Let's
Okay.
ignore that one. No, there's two things I remember, which is the bloomin' onion, and then
Yes.
there was like a
Mhm.
cocktail that was named something after a dingo or something.
Yeah, there's a couple here. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. It's similar. It's named after an animal, not a dingo, but it's close.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on the bloomin' onion? Is that something is that traditional Boxing Day appetizer?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Do
We did
you?
have a prime minister who actually not so long ago he bit into like just a raw onion like an apple.
Gross. Okay, that's
And
gross.
that's what that kind of reminds me of. But no,
Okay.
absolutely not. Like we have onion rings, which is probably the closest
So do
thing.
we.
They're
Yeah.
not they're not hugely popular, but you can get them. But
Okay.
no, blue
All right, so
onion is honestly that was
it's
the worst thing I've ever eaten.
complete bullshit. Okay.
Yeah,
Did you try it?
I did, but I
And
think
did you like it?
the problem was I don't know. They deep fried it, and
Yes.
then it was like it kind of sat there for 20 minutes.
Then it gets
Mhm.
soggy.
And then
There's
it got
nothing worse
soggy.
than
It
a
was
soggy
amazing.
onion. It's not blooming. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
drooping onion.
Then all the batter falls off,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gross. Okay.
separates.
All right. Okay.
I do
All right. So
appreciate the visualization of it though. That's so A for effort.
okay. So I found a couple drinks here in the drink menu. We're gonna start there. Well, one of them is weird because it's a blackberry martini, but it uses New Amsterdam vodka. That's a New York-based vodka. That's weird that would be, you know,
Well,
local to Australia. So I thought
it's
that was weird. But
technically
anyway,
not local to America as well.
here's one. This one's new. This is new on the menu. It's called the blueberry lavender lemonade, inspired by Australia's lavender fields. Are there lavender fields in Australia?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Okay. All right. Great. Good. Absolute vodka, lavender, blueberry, and country style lemonade.
What does country style lemonade consist of? Is that just like
It's a
It's
powdered lemonade mix that is
it's a
popular in the
brand.
South. Yeah, it's not great lemonade.
Mm-mm.
so
No.
Just
blueberry
powdered.
lavender lemonade?
First of all, blueberry lemonade is delicious because you
Mhm.
cannot taste the alcohol. So it's
You,
a little troublesome, but it's also delicious.
you have alcohol in your lemonade?
This type, yes, yeah.
Oh,
This
okay.
is very
This
this
is
is a
a
very
cocktail on their menu.
lemonade and vodka. Lemonade and vodka is very common in the summer around here.
Okay. Okay.
It's a very refreshing because you cannot taste the alcohol.
Uh, it's not something we have, but I'd
Okay.
be willing to try that.
But you do have lavender fields. Okay, so that
Yes.
is authentic. Okay.
Yes. We
All
don't put them in drinks though. We usually put them in soap. Like there's a lot of
right. Okay.
soap industry based on lavender. So
Okay. Well, here's another one here. This is the one I think you were thinking of. It's called the Wallaby Darned.
That
A,
one stood out to me.
yeah, a frosty combination of peaches, prosecco, Svedka vodka, which is Swedish. I guess there's no De Kuyper Peachtree schnapps, and you can also try it Australian style. I don't know, is that like a sexual
Yeah.
position, or is that it's this try it Aussie style. You add a float of prosecco for an additional $1. I don't know
a,
what that
a
means.
float of prosecco.
Yeah, yeah, floating champagne, I guess, prosecco inside the drink.
But doesn't the drink already have prosecco in it?
It
I guess
does.
I guess you can add more to it, like how sometimes they put
So,
beer on top of a margarita, so it's probably a little wine thing on top of it.
Prosecco's yeah. I just when you say prosecco, I just have an image of um, middle-aged housewives, on the
Yes,
living
yes.
on the
mhm.
beach drinking. Prosecco is a big thing here. What was the other thing?
Peach tree schnapps and vodka was in it.
Peaches are yeah. I wouldn't say
No,
it's like what we're known for, but
right.
people
Feels
love
like it.
peaches.
Okay, and then finally, before I get to the as they call them, not the appetizers, the Aussie-tizers. Um, before I get to I got one more here. This is the Aussie Rum Punch. It's
Mhm.
Bacardi rum, Malibu rum, lime, mango, cranberry juice, and Sprite.
Yep, that's basically that is a microcosm of Australia, right in a punch bowl. I love it. I love it. I want to try that. What's
Okay,
it called?
okay. Aussie Rum Punch. It's only
Yeah.
190 calories. That's not bad.
What's the alcohol content?
I don't know, but they're only $7. That's pretty good.
What's that?
My favorite. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. My favorite one on here is the peanut koala.
Oh, I missed the spelling.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one.
what's
That
wrong with me?
one.
Oh, Amy's gonna be so mad. She loves koalas. I'm in trouble.
What's the peanut? Is that
Can
a
you read the Can you read the
Yeah,
pina
I can.
colada?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
the pina koala, it's a twist on the classic pina colada. It has
obviously.
Bacardi rum, Deserrano amaretto. It has coconut and pineapple juice, and it's hand shaken and served straight up with a cinnamon sugar rim and edible sugar art for only 230 calories.
Yeah.
That's a bit bougie.
It's very bougie, but if
But
it's if it's an edible koala, that's probably really cute. I think you have to have more.
Yeah,
I I j- I want that drink. I really
I love it
want.
just for the name.
Yeah, it's 9 a.m. here. I'm like it's gonna
Of
you
course,
have to
obviously.
it's gonna be 5 p.m. somewhere.
Right. It's brunch time.
Oh yes, I want that
All
drink.
right. I Let's go now to the
Apps.
The Aussie Tizers. So we went through the Bloomin' Onion already and its absurdity. And okay, okay, this one stood out to me. I have never heard. I'm not familiar with this word. The Kookaburra wings, chicken wings tossed in our secret spices, served with our blue cheese dressing and celery. Choose from mild, medium, or hot. Now, what the hell is a Kookaburra?
A kookaburra.
Yeah,
Um,
is it a bird?
it's a bird.
Okay.
So
Mm.
Are they known for their delectable wings?
no, you don't eat
Okay.
them. They're like protected.
Oh,
Oh, that's
oh
terrible.
gosh.
That's
um,
like basically like having like dolphin bites on the menu.
yeah, it's they're known for their kind of one of um, so there's like a handful of Australian animals that are just kind of our kind of national symbol. Most of them are like marsupials, um, but the kookaburra is one of the birds, and it's known for its laugh. So if you like Google
Oh, I think I know
kookaburra
what it is.
laugh,
I'm googling it right now just to see a picture of it.
the closest thing I
Oh,
can
it's really cute.
yeah, they're pretty vicious though.
Of course they are because they're
Yeah, with
Australian.
the name, it makes you feel like you're eating a bird wing, like a
Yeah,
kookaburra wing. I think
I
you
don't feel
change that.
I don't feel good about that. I don't.
We eat kangaroo, yeah.
Oh,
Is it gross or is it good?
It's very lean. So
Okay.
you use it to kind of like a lot of marathon runners eat it. A lot of cyclists. I try to avoid it. But there's a restaurant in just down the road from me, and it's called Attica, and I think it's like Australia's best restaurant, and they serve.
Oh wow.
It's like I'll read you their menu one day. It's a twist on Australian cuisine. So
Okay. There actually is right near me in Queens. There is Astoria, Queens. There is a real Australian restaurant called the Drunken Koala,
Hmm.
which we will go to when you come here. It's a real.
do I get
Yeah.
friends? Do I get Aussie mates discounts?
You might. You might. Now the only other one, everything else here looks pretty traditional, obviously, because when I think of Australia, I think of Aussie cheese fries and Sydney shrooms. But one here that kind of stood out is Gold Coast.
Step back there. Cheese fries.
Aussie cheese fries topped with melted Monterey Jack cheddar and chopped bacon with house-made ranch dressing. 2,620
Wow.
calories per plate.
No, that's not an Australian thing. That is not an Australian thing.
That's an American thing.
That's
an
American
thing. That's a Canadian.
Mhm.
That's America's version of poutine.
Yes.
You're exactly right.
Throw ranch and bacon on anything.
Yep.
No, that is.
I feel like that should be a Texas Roadhouse and not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that stood out to me here is the Tasmanian chili.
I
Do
missed
you
that.
also
Oh,
eat
it's under the soup, yeah.
Tasmanian?
Tasmania. Okay.
Or
So,
probably
Tasmania is, that little island at the bottom of Australia that no one ever remembers. That's Tasmania,
Yeah.
but we have the Tasmania.
That's part of Australia, right?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
state. It's a state that everyone
Okay.
forgets about, and they shouldn't, because that's where our lavender fields are. So
Good to
there's
know.
the Tasmanian tiger as well. So what's the Tasmanian chili?
It has
It's
spicy all steak, no beans.
interesting.
All steak, no beans. Oh,
No
like a
beans, all
chili
steak.
con carne. Is that
Mm,
I guess
a
so. No,
Mexican thing?
it's
yeah.
not queso.
That's weird.
It's just chili with no beans.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's big in Tasmania.
Well, apparently I don't know what you guys call chili.
That's up to debate depending where you're from in the United States.
Yeah,
It's
it
all
depends.
regional.
I'm thinking like a chili, like a bird's eye chili.
I'm
the chili
so-
eating contests.
Let's see. I'm gonna skip the steaks. The steaks are pretty
I
self-explanatory.
don't know. You said the fries were pretty self-explanatory. Oh,
I
So you
thought
guys don't eat Tasmanian devils. Is that what the animal's called?
yes. No, we don't eat them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But sorry, we don't barbecue shrimp either. We boil them.
That's weird because all this shrimp is barbecued.
I know. You
Like grilled.
Yeah,
No, we
What?
boil them.
it's so much better on the grill.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have you tried boiled?
Yes. That's boiled. Anything is not great.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We don't like anything boiled, really.
No, we don't boil anything.
You,
We boil our
just-
pasta or
Yeah.
pasta.
Like boiled hot dogs, they're the worst. Like boiled.
I mean, I'll eat one because once
Oh
again,
yeah.
but a grilled
Better
hot
grilled.
dog.
It's everything's better grilled here.
Everything's better grilled.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's interesting.
That's
Mhm.
Everything in the shrimp is either fried or grilled for shrimp.
Yeah.
Grilled shrimp. Your guys is putting a shrimp on the barbie. We call them prawns.
Mhm.
That comes from like that tourism ad from 19.
I think most cultures do call it prawns.
I think they
Only
do too.
here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm at the portion here that's not steaks. This is stuff that's like
Okay.
ribs and all that stuff. But here's my favorite one because when I think of Outback and I want traditional Australian food, this is the dish. This is my go-to Australian dish.
This will be interesting.
Alice Springs chicken. Grilled chicken breast topped with sauteed mushrooms, crisp bacon, melted Monterey Jack and cheddar, and honey mustard sauce. Because from traditional home cooked Sheila cooking. That's what I want is Alice Springs chicken.
Do you even know what Sheila means?
Yeah, it's what you call a woman in Australia.
Woman cooking. Get back in the kitchen. Have you ever heard that joke? Why are a woman's feet smaller than men's?
No.
So they can stand closer to the sink.
Oh, that's funny.
Um,
So Now, how? First of all, how old were you when your mother taught you how to cook Alice Springs chicken? And then how old was she when her mother and her mother before her
You know,
taught how to? I feel like this is the national dish of
it's a
Australia.
recipe that each family has their own variation of it. It's passed
Sure,
down
from
from
generation
generation.
to right. Sure, of course,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Or is this the first time you've ever heard of this in your life?
Um, I feel like I may have had something similar,
Really? So
but
this might be a thing. We need to look into this because it sounds so absurd.
It
um,
must have a different name because on here it looks like this name is trademarked
It
by
is yeah,
Outback.
it is
Yeah.
trademarked. It is trademarked by Outback. You're right.
yeah. I feel like it's something that like the ingredients all sound like they are. Yeah, it sounds like it's pretty close to what I
Now,
don't know.
where the hell is Alice Springs? Isn't it in the desert? Like it's like an oasis in the desert?
It's an oasis in the desert. Yeah. So Northern Territory is kind of up the top. That's kind of
Sparsely populated, right?
sorry.
Is it sparsely populated?
Yes, it's kind of that's where kind of people go for our kind of native um native's not the right word. Like if you want like a traditional outback, experience. Um,
A nice quiet place to smoke meth.
no, no meth. Um, yeah, but it's beautiful territory. Like there's a whole bunch of um, it's 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, and I can't even use words. Um, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful country kind of
Okay.
outback. So yeah, it's Alice Springs is kind of one of the main towns.
I keep noticing this word on this menu that I'm not sure what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Toowoomba.
Toowoomba. Ah. Okay, sorry, I've got
They,
It
they
Harry.
is.
had a
It
they
is.
had a song in like the '90s. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
I
Wasn't
think
that
you know what
them?
you're talking
No,
about.
Oh, I'm
Um,
joking. It was Chumbawamba.
I
oh,
know. It's hard to tell with you, Dan. Toowoomba. So Brisbane is the capital of Queensland, which is
Okay.
Gold Coast, where you go to see the Barrier Reef, kind of the fun summer end. Up the top, next to the Northern Territory. Um, and Toowoomba is just like, I think it's about like an hour drive from Brisbane.
mm.
And they have the Carnival of Flowers there, and it's so pretty. My grandma's from Toowoomba. So,
Okay.
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
Okay. And then last one here that I have, and if you, Alicia, if you have any more, feel free
Yeah,
to jump in.
I'm gonna.
Um, is on the dessert menu. It is the actually there's well no I've heard of butter cake. Never mind. You've heard butter cake? That's an Australian thing. It sounds like it's a British thing.
A butter cake.
Yeah, I feel like I heard about that on the British baking show. Sweet and
It feels
Yeah.
British to me. Yeah.
yeah, that feels British. Sweet and rich butter cake topped with strawberries and homemade whipped cream. Yeah, that sounds pretty. That sounds like pound cake almost.
Yeah.
That's a British thing.
But there's one that really jumped out: the chocolate thunder from down under, which sounds like a male exotic dancer.
And it's
Um,
also trademarked.
Actually,
also trademark.
Thunder from Down Under is our male strip show.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
An extra generous pecan brownie topped with rich vanilla ice cream, warm chocolate sauce, chocolate shavings, and whipped cream. 1,520 calories.
Take the pecans off, and yeah, that's Australian.
Really, it is.
Mm.
All right.
You'd be hard pressed to go to a restaurant without a brownie menu on there as part of their dessert.
So
Oh,
brownies are a big thing. Okay, all right.
that's good to know. I love brownies.
No, brownies
I
are good.
like blonde. I like blondies better, but I do like brownies.
What are blondies?
It's like a blonde. It's a vanilla cake instead of a chocolate cake brownie.
Oh,
Brownie.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
okay.
good.
Yeah, they're usually like with like pecans are usually in it, something like that, or
Huh?
walnuts.
What is you and pecans? Pecans,
They're
American.
huge in the South here. Like a whole region of the
Hmm.
country is yeah, that's their
It's
thing.
like
Pecan. They call them pecans,
Yeah, huge in the South.
and it's huge in the
pecans.
South.
Hmm.
Pecans. Okay, that's good. I'm good. I think you answered all my questions.
Yeah.
Great.
I've
Um,
honestly wanted to do this my entire life, so feel
I I did go. The one that I went to was in Omaha. I used to work out of Omaha, and
That's hilarious.
They thought it would be for shits and giggles. They were like, let's go to Outback. I was like, okay, this will be interesting. And I walk in there, and just the stuff plastered on the walls was just.
It just looked like your, room growing up as a kid.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's an alligator, but.
Posters of Greg Norman and the Croc Hunter.
And I remember one of the girls I was with, she turned to me, she was like, Joe, which bathroom do I go to? And I was like, just go to the one that says Sheila's.
What's the male version of a Sheila?
Blokes, yeah. It's funny because also on the dessert menu here is New York style cheesecake. That's just funny that's on that menu.
No, we love New York style cheesecake.
That's interesting.
I'm on a constant quest to find the best New York style cheesecake.
Well, I know where you're. Okay, Magnolia Bakery has really. Junior's Bakery.
Yeah, Junior's is the best.
Let's try.
The slices are like this big.
Let's try and get Magnolia's Bakery to sponsor this show.
I don't think they need. Yeah, they're always constantly a line waiting down the street for their cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
They are known as probably not the first to do it, but they are they are like the originator of red velvet cupcakes. They pretty much have mastered red velvet cupcakes and banana pudding with the little vanilla wafers.
Yeah, I know people go crazy for their banana pudding.
And they have a seasonal banana pudding. Every month they have a different kind of banana pudding, and this month obviously is a pumpkin banana pudding. And I had it last year. It's heaven.
Pumpkin banana.
They have like Oreo banana pudding. They have like, it's really good. It's really good. It's really good.
Don't tell anyone.
No, everybody knows the lines out down the street.
Yeah.
And there's like a bunch of them in the city. And if you have time, the only one that's really accessible is the one at the Grand Central Terminal at Grand Central Station. It's all the way at the bottom, and the food court usually isn't that busy, so you can go down there and get something real quick.
Well, then there we go. Magnolia's it is. You said.
And we'll go to Junior's. Oh, they have. Okay, hold on. I'm looking at that. They have dessert tours of New York. They also have pizza tours of New York. We can
Alicia?
Just sign yourself up for both of them.
Oh yeah, if you came up while she was here next year, we could do. We're still doing. We could do. Yeah.
My God, that could possibly definitely happen.
We can go stalk. We can also just go show up at Noel's job too.
Yes, do that. I'll go on a tour. I'll be like, oh, hello. Do I know you? You look familiar.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
That's really funny. But yeah, absolutely. That would be, we could do a live show from like, I don't know, Washington Square Park or something.
It's going to slowly turn into like, advanced shouting food critic.
Hey, whatever.
Whatever works. Whatever works.
Folks, if you are still actually listening to this episode, we are a podcast about everything. We are all encompassing. Whatever makes us happy is what we're talking about. It's not just, yes, of course, there will be some sports in here when it merits it. But, hockey's kind of just starting, so we're not there yet. Although, didn't you want us to pick division winners today?
I did. But before that, I just want to get on my soapbox for a second.
Okay. Well, you're short, so you probably should have leveled things out.
How do you know? You've never met me.
I can just tell you're short.
I'm 6 foot. I hunch.
How many meters are you?
How many
centimeters?
Am I?
Centimeters?
168 centimeters.
We don't know how to convert.
Yeah. Okay. So what? Yeah. So how many feet are you?
You're like one of 3 countries that are still using the imperial system.
We win. Yeah. We win the war, so we get to choose the measurements.
Yeah.
How many centimeters are you?
Whoa, buddy! You win the war.
How many centimeters are you?
168.
168.
Let's just take a step back there for a second. We've been fighting that war forever.
Is how many feet? Okay. We're looking here. Okay. You're 5'5". Okay, yeah, you're tiny.
5'5" isn't tiny.
It's not tall.
I think Alicia might be tiny.
I'm not.
You're not? Okay.
I'm also 5'5".
Great.
Okay, and I am Where are the centimeters? I am 193 centimeters.
So what? You're like 6'8",
6'3".
6'3",
No,
6'8". I'm
6'3".
6'8". I was like
You're
6'8".
not 6'3".
Yes, I am.
Oh, wow. That's really tall.
Um, sorry, soapbox. Going back to my
Okay.
soapbox. So since NHL sold the rights to broadcasting to ESPN, it has been very difficult for people outside of the US to.
Yeah, it's so easy to watch it here now,
Yeah, it's
especially if you have Hulu.
It's impossible to watch it here. So
Huh? That sucks.
it does. There's one of 3 ways that I can do it. I can subscribe to KO. I don't know if you have KO over there.
Nope.
It's essentially a streaming service that is just sports.
Oh, okay.
However, I renewed.
How many shillings is that a month?
If you have a subscription, like if you have your phone plan with a certain provider, you get a discount.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so it's like $17 a month or something. But I resubscribed at the start, and then I only got the Kings Vegas game, and then all the highlights. And I spoke to KO. I was like, "Hey, dude, where's the rest of the replays?" And they're like, "Oh, you're gonna get the Blue Jackets game next week."
Oh boy.
Yay.
Gee, thanks, guys, for giving me the Blue Jackets and the Coyotes.
Yeah, I was like, "Wow, that's great. Thank you. Please unsubscribe me. Please cancel my subscription." The other way is to subscribe to Foxtel, which is our cable system.
Oh, okay. All right.
But they don't offer the sports package as part of.
I've been hearing there's been a lot of problems in Canada too. Like the first night of opening night, where there were multiple games, like the streaming services on Sportsnet were just going crazy, and they were like freezing, and they were dropping, or there were inability. There were only like away feeds, or there were only home feeds. Apparently, our Canadian friends were not happy about it. Obviously, with hockey, they were really just not happy on the internets. I saw a lot of posts that were directed angry posts towards Sportsnet. It's funny because now that ESPN has it, and ESPN's owned by Walt Disney, and Disney owns Hulu, they have this bundle where you get Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus. But the cool thing about it is, instead of having you can go into ESPN Plus and okay, this is what I like, these are the sports I like, these are the teams I like, and then it takes all that stuff and it populates it into a hub into Hulu. So then when I launch Hulu, it says your sports live right now. It has a little drop down that I go to, and that says your favorite teams, and it's like, and other things like, oh, you like watching a lot of soccer, you might like this German game that's on right now. So it gives you all these little live options, and it's just one click, and it's fantastic. And the streaming rate's great too.
I'm just gonna have to come to America. Division predictions.
Alicia, would you like to go first?
No.
Great. Okay. All right. So we'll start with the. I'll start with the. I gotta use my phone here. I'll start with the Atlantic.
And I look, these new divisions are just because I don't understand geography in the States.
Neither does the NHL, by the way. They named some of these divisions, but
yeah.
I will take the Atlantic.
Sorry, go on.
Okay, the Atlantic Division. I think Tampa Bay is still the best team in this division. I think Florida takes a step back. I think Boston's going to finally fall apart. I think Detroit's better. I think Buffalo's better. I think Ottawa's better. Montreal might be the worst team in the league. And I will not choose. For personal reasons, I will never choose Toronto to win anything. So I think that Tampa will win that division. I also think they could get 5 teams in the playoffs here, and only 3 teams from the Metro. In the Metro, I hate all these teams. No, in the Metro, Columbus, they already have injury problems. Line is out a month. I think Columbus is better. I don't think they're a playoff team yet. I think this could be the year that Washington falls apart. I've been waiting for it. So if I keep wishing it into some, maybe it will happen if I keep wishing for it. New Jersey's better. Don't think they're there yet. Philadelphia is an absolute train wreck. They're going to be fun to watch. I think Pittsburgh could win this division. I think the Rangers could win this division. The Islanders are close to a playoff team or a playoff team. I'm not quite sure. I just don't Even as an LA fan, I just
Mm.
don't think they score enough.
Mhm.
Top five defense, top five goaltending, bottom five offense. It's like they had this beautiful fillet from Outback, and they decided to serve it on a trash can lid.
Which, for
Um,
all you know, is how we like it.
it's really funny.
Raccoon style.
I think it's yeah. Oh, make it raccoon style. You have to pay more for it. It's $2 more. Um, I think it's either Carolina or the Rangers who win the division. I'm gonna go with Carolina. Oh God, I hate saying that, but I'm gonna I
Mm,
know. I can't believe I'm gonna say that. I think the Rangers are better. I'm gonna go with the Rangers. Yeah, because there's just goaltending is just so
To
freaking
quote,
good.
sorry, just time out there for a second. I mentioned this in our little chat that I couldn't pick between the Canes and the Rangers, and you were like, "Those
Yeah,
are terrible options." So
I agree that they're terrible. I stand by that. They're terrible. I don't feel good about doing this, but I'm being objective, and I'm
okay,
going to do it. And
okay,
also, if I pick the Rangers to do well and they don't, then that's great. So I'll take the Rangers. And then the West, I like Colorado still. I still think Colorado's the best team in the league.
yeah.
And there's a lot of disappointment in that division. Winnipeg is a shithole. The city and the team. Dallas is okay. Nashville, I still don't think they're great. They're mediocre. The Blues are good and the Wild are good, but they're just not on Colorado's level. And Arizona and Chicago are tanking on purpose to try and get Connor Bedard. So I think that's Colorado's division. And in the Pacific, Seattle is actually going to be better. Vegas is in between. I think Calgary's quite good and Edmonton's quite good. I don't trust Edmonton's goaltending. Anaheim might be the most fun team to watch in the league. Vancouver is weird. I can't figure them out. The Kings are better. The Sharks are a train wreck. I will take, since it's just the regular season and not the playoffs, I will take Edmonton to win that division. And then I have a Stanley Cup. I didn't say they're going to win the Stanley Cup. I said they'll win the division. It's a
you said
regular
my
season.
picks were terrible. Oh
They
God.
are. I don't like Edmonton. They're not going to win the Stanley Cup, but they're good enough to win the division.
No. Okay.
Because their division sucks. Um, I have Edmonton, Colorado, the Rangers, and Tampa, and then I have Colorado. I'll put Colorado and I'll put Colorado and Pittsburgh in the Stanley Cup final with the Avalanche winning again.
That's a good final. That'd be a good final.
It would be fun to watch.
It
Absolutely.
would be.
I really, as much as look, I don't like the Penguins either, but they really did a good job of kind of getting a little younger on the fly, and they brought
Yeah.
some good young players in to surround Malkin and Crosby, almost like this is their last hurrah, and they have to do it right now.
Yeah. No, I've been enjoying their games. So, Alicia.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready now. So for the Atlantic, I do believe it's going to be Tampa Bay, even though I hate them, and it hurts living in Florida and seeing Tampa Bay Lightning stuff everywhere. But I think they're going to get Atlantic. Metro, I think it's going to be Pittsburgh as much as I want it to be the Islanders, but I don't think this year they're going to make it. Um, and then for Central, I think Colorado is the best team right now. Like I agree with Dan. They're gonna win it. I feel like they're gonna win the Stanley Cup this year. And then for Pacific, I think I'm gonna go with Vegas. I think they're gonna get it.
Since
Vegas
Um,
has a lot to prove, and they've had so
yeah.
many. They're finally healthy, and
Hmm.
there's been so much pressure put on Jack Eichel to finally be the star that he's supposed to be.
uh,
He has to do it this year.
Yeah.
since Cassidy started coaching, I I was like, wow, this is they have greatly improved. Like, um, I reckon it was their defense last game that actually helped them win, and plus all the power plays that they managed to get. So, yeah, they're pretty up there for me at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, how about now? What are you? Let's hear your picks.
I'm gonna do it in a different order because I got this. Metro, I've got it down to the Rangers and the Canes. I think it's gonna come down to those two, and if everything went according to plan, I would say the Rangers. But I just something in my gut tells me the Canes are gonna win.
She wants the Canes.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's just, it's call it women's intuition, something in my waters, but I think the Canes are going to win.
Something in my Alice Springs.
Something in my Alice Springs. But Pittsburgh could, I don't know. Yeah, you see, you said the Penguins now, and now I'm kind of double guessing myself. I don't know. Atlantic. I think it's going to come down to Tampa and the Bruins, to be honest. Dan's just like,
I'm concerned about the Bruins' injuries. They have so many players out for a while. Like McAvoy's still weeks away, and they're really banged up.
yeah, they've got a while though. They've got a while, and you know they haven't completely crumbled.
It's gonna happen, and I keep thinking it's gonna be this year, and I've been saying that for 5 years, but it's gonna happen at some point.
I think that yeah, in the same way that like the Islanders are kind of pushing through, they're kind of, the Bruins are kind of like slowly collapsing. That's where they're at. So I think
I feel like the Islanders might be on the same ledge where either they're gonna either fly up a little bit, or it's just, they're gonna fall through. They're gonna fall right through to the bottom.
It's like a weird limbo period, I feel like, right
They're
now.
right in between. I just don't know how many goals they're gonna score. I think everything else is fine.
I think, yeah, I honestly think that I think they've got it in them just a little. I think they're holding on just a little bit.
I think they need to be more aggressive. I feel like every time.
Like their first game, they had 18 shots in the first period, then they didn't score at all. And like they played great, they hit 3 posts, but they just don't have any natural goal scorers.
Okay.
They have guys who can score goals, but not like, they don't have a guy like they don't have an Austin Matthews, they don't have a Connor McDavid or a Kucherov, someone that can just beat a goalie with no screen right from they just don't have those guys. They have to work really hard for everything that's given to them, and I just don't know if that's good enough. Now, there's a lot of ways that can go. I do like the way that Lane Lambert had them playing. I thought they were more aggressive. I like the defense was jumping up more. So let's see. I have one or two ways. Either they're gonna be fine and make the playoffs, or they're gonna fall apart and then they have to rebuild. And I'm fine with either one because they're kind of at a tipping point.
Yeah.
They have a lot of guys around 30 years old, and unfortunately, that's kind of getting old.
Take him out the back, Pa.
Yep. Take him to the glue factory.
Central Division, yeah, Colorado, definitely.
I can't.
Can't deny that.
The other thing that's kind of, they're going to win the division, but in terms of the cup, I just, it's been ages since people have won the cup 2 in a row.
Not really. Pittsburgh did it a couple of years ago.
Did they?
Remember? Yeah, they won 2 years in a row. Maybe like 17 and 18, something like that. I'm not quite sure.
God, that's decades ago, Dan. Just
sorry.
Pacific. I'm hoping it comes down to the Oilers and the Ducks. I think that'd be.
The Ducks are gonna be much better. I just don't think they're there yet. But they might have the most exciting group of young players in the league.
They're fun to watch. So
absolutely, I want to watch. They're playing the Islanders tonight. I can't wait to watch. I've watched both Ducks games so far this year, and they're great to watch.
I think the Oilers are going to win the division, which is why they're my pumpkin pick.
I carve it into something; it shall become true.
Manifest it.
Yes.
Manifest. Not that I'm an Oilers fan, but I just Lady Luck is a fickle mistress. Yeah.
That's also a drink on the menu.
Lady Luck or fickle mistress.
Both.
Yeah, they're my picks.
Okay. There you go.
I'm sitting on the fence for a lot of them.
Firmly on the fence.
Oilers. Okay. Oilers. Canes. Who else did I say?
Avalanche.
Who was the other one? What's the other division? Can't remember.
Did you take Tampa? Or the Bruins?
Did it? Oh, I had a dead of the Tampa and the Bruins. Yeah, I think Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, good.
Okay, great. Okay, glad we did that.
I am too.
I'm no savant. I can't pull out the same level of expertise that the three you guys can, but you
Yeah.
know, I can offer.
I can't do long division, but I have hockey stats that are trapped in my head.
Neither
So
can I.
I would probably rather
Crazy.
be able to do long division. It's
I
probably
can't
more
do
useful.
long division. What makes you think we can do long division?
Joanna's like, I can't do either. Long division, horrible at the stats.
Oh, actually, before we get into your thing, Alicia, that just reminds me of something. What's your party trick? Everyone has a party trick.
I don't have a party trick.
You don't
You
have a
think I
party
go to
trick?
parties? I barely sleep.
Well, I don't. Well, yours
Party
would be
trick.
hockey.
Show up and disappear quickly.
That's
Is
that's
that
called
method?
an Irish. What is it called?
It's
An
a
Irish.
Irish goodbye.
An Irish goodbye. I love those. I love those.
Oh yeah, I am a fan of those too.
You don't have. You don't
That's
have a party trick,
perfectly
Alicia.
Yeah, that's what I said. My party trick is show up
sleep.
and just leave, and they won't even know.
Love it. Okay.
I
That's all.
definitely don't have. I definitely don't have a party
I,
trick.
surely you do. Surely you can do like you can put away like 19 beers and still be able to drive. Or
That's
something.
definitely not. Oh no, absolutely not. I mean, I can do some pretty good impressions, but
Oh,
I wouldn't necessarily do those
can
on
you
this
do?
show
What's your best
or at a
impression?
party. Gollum from Lord of the Rings is really good. I think is really good. I can do Kermit the Frog.
Oh my
I can
god,
do
I did
a
Kermit the
few.
Frog.
I can do a few Muppets. Grover.
Grover's hard. Grover's hard.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
Love it.
But yeah, I can do a few.
Good.
But I am not. I'm not doing them right now.
No, I'm not asking you to. I was just curious.
Okay.
Sorry, that was. I was just curious. Alicia, what have you got for us?
Yes. All right. So I wanted to talk about what Florida man are you? So supposedly you can type in your birth date and Florida man, and the first headline is what Florida man you are.
Oh,
So who wants to go first?
go
I
ahead,
mean, I
Joanna.
can.
Okay. You do it backwards. So August 8/2.
Okay. August 8th, and then I'll put Florida man. Florida man asks Walmart employee for, quote, anything that would kill 200 people.
Oh God.
That's almost scary.
Oh my God.
Next one.
I love that.
I guess that's
Oh,
what you are. The next one is, quote, oh man, Florida man tries hiding half a pound of meth under cop car.
that's perfect.
That one's you.
That is perfect.
Why do you guys think I do drugs?
Why
That's what we
wouldn't we?
think's
I think
going
is the
on out in
question.
the desert.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah, that's
like
right. You're out in the desert. Yeah,
it
yeah,
sounds
like
like
Breaking
I'm
Bad.
actually like running a cult. That's what it sounds like. You know, how do I kill 200 people and then I'm hiding a lot
The
of
meth
meth.
underneath the police car. All right, mine is
Yes.
June 10th.
Okay, so June 10, Florida man. See what we get here. Let's see. Naked Florida man accused of bizarre crime spree that included trying to kiss elderly woman. The suspect racks up 19 charges in less than an hour.
Wow, that's fantastic.
That is you to a T.
Funny. So funny. And then, actually, we're kind of birthday twins. I'm June 11th.
Oh wow, I forgot
So,
that we are birthday
Florida
twins.
man. June 11th, Florida man.
Might be a follow up to this story.
Oh gosh, it's funny. Florida woman. Wow. Florida woman in jail after squeezing boyfriend's genitals until they bled. Wow. The other one, Florida man steals alligator from golf course, tries to teach it a lesson. I like that one.
Tries to teach a lesson, loses hand.
Those vibes, just the vibes of those headlines,
Yeah.
Alicia.
I love it.
I love
Yes.
those. Feelings.
Florida is a wasteland.
It is a unique world. If we could saw it off and push it away, we would.
We are the Australia of the United States.
I love that. I love that.
I don't like that at all. I think that's a disgrace. I think that's a big time insult to the fine people of Australia.
I love yours. I love it. What was? Oh no, just.
I'm kissing elderly women.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, good. That's great for episode 2.
Love it. Done. Great. That's it. We should come up with a
Yay.
really cool goodbye.
We should, and we should have like a fancy animation that would come in right now.